Hello! So, once again, I had a requested video coming your way all about my hand, palm, finger tattoos, all of that good stuff. Basically anything involving my hands and phalanges in general. I'm going to cover in this video. I'm going to try not to ramble because you guys know I do tend to ramble quite a bit. Basically, all of my hand and finger tattoos hurt pretty much the same. Ranging from an 8 to 10 out of 10. Certain areas hurt a little bit more than others, but it was mostly like a 9 out of 10 on the pain scale. It's definitely not an easy place to get tattooed, and I would strongly consider thinking about it before you do it, especially because it's all so visible and stuff. So I guess I'll just start with the side of the hand. I've only had this touched up once, but it is a hard area to keep ink in, especially if you work with your hands, but luckily I haven't had too much of a problem. It hurt and I only got it touched up once, but I don't know, I mean, it's pretty good. There's not much to say about this. It heals just like any other normal tattoo. It doesn't really hinder anything because it's not too much in the way during the healing, so that's about that. The top of the hand was the worst healing process I've ever had with any tattoo ever. I think my artist went a little heavy-handed. I've gotten this touched up once as well. I do have a beauty mark in here somewhere. Where is it? Right here. Some people always ask, like, what is that? I'm like, bitch, it's a fucking beauty mark. Calm your shit. But anyway, when I got this done, the healing was like the worst ever. I couldn't do anything with my hands. My hands swelled up like this big. I posted pictures of it on Instagram, and every time I like moved my arm, it would just pulsate, like literally, like it had its own blood pressure. And no one ever told me that their healing was that bad, but she said because like I have such tiny hands, and she really drilled me with this that, you know, it was probably gonna happen, and it did. Like for a week it was just pulsating, like I had to just like cut off the blood circulation because it hurt so bad. It was horrible. I was like, that was definitely like one of the worst healings I've ever had for a tattoo, but luckily it only lasted like a week. But yeah, so not much to say about that either. Hand tattoo is pretty common, or that part anyway. Next I'll go into the palms. I haven't had these touched up yet. I only had them done once, and if you know anything about palm tattoos, they almost never like stay in your skin. You have to get them touched up constantly or just kind of let them fade out. But I've only had them done once, so as you can see, you know, a couple lines definitely need to be touched up. But I think it's actually crazy how well it stayed for the first time. He basically stippled the entire thing in to get it to stay. I'm gonna wait quite a while before getting them touched up because since palm tattoos do fade so quickly, I figured what's the point in getting them touched up right after getting them done, you know? So basically he stippled like the entire thing in. It hurt pretty bad, just like I said. It's probably like a 9 out of 10. But this healing also wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Of course it did like hinder my ability to do hair for probably only a couple days. I wore like gloves for a week with like a paper towel in between just to like be safe. But surprisingly, like it's not that bad. Everyone tells me, you know, you're gonna have to get those touched up or whatever. I don't care. I just thought they were fun, and it shows my love for being a hairstylist, my one true passion, and I absolutely love them. I'm shocked that they stayed in as well as they did, actually. And so yeah, I haven't gotten these touched up yet, but yeah. And then I guess I'll go on to these knuckle ones. I had each of these touched up one time. I got a gray anchor and a pink bow. Same deal as the others. It's probably the same deal as this. These went by really quick. Didn't take very long, and doesn't really hinder any of my abilities when I got them done. Like they were pretty sore for like a couple days, but you know, nothing too extreme. And if you work with your hands a lot, they do fade quicker also. But I'm cool with it. I don't really care. That's why I got them in like light pastel colors, because I was like, yeah, they're gonna fade anyways. And then I get a lot of questions on the dots on my fingers. They don't have any meaning. I just thought they looked cool. I thought of the idea and I wanted it. I haven't gotten these touched up at all, which was funny because everyone was like, even the artists were like, yeah, you're gonna have to touch them up like a lot, probably immediately, like blah blah blah. That was like really painful by the cuticle. It was horrifying, but it went really fast, so I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone because it was killer. But these I haven't had to get touched up, so surprisingly I don't really have much to say. These didn't hinder much of my ability. It's kind of like if you ever got like one of those really annoying hangnails under your cuticle and you like pull it off and then it's like all red and irritated for like a couple days. That's kind of what it was like after getting these done. But basically, the only advice I have to like keep your tattoos on your hands or palms or fingers from fading as quickly is to, you know, wear gloves when you can if you're working with any kind of chemical or like harsh soaps or something like that, and get like gentle soaps to use, not like extremely harsh soaps, for when you're just washing your hands and stuff like that, and use lotion as much as possible. I sweat a lot on my hands, so I don't use lotion as much as I probably should, but you know, they do fade, but they're not as hard to maintain as everyone seems to make it out to be. And I work with my hands for a living, so everything's doing pretty good. Don't expect your palm tattoos to stay forever and to look perfect, because it's kind of an impossibility. Same with like anything by the cuticle, but yeah, everyone wanted to see a video particularly on these. I don't usually make videos on my specific tattoos, but since these are more like unique and different, most people don't have their palms tattooed that I know anyway. So I decided to make a video just covering this all, and that's pretty much it. I will only really be making videos on like stuff that's really unique like that. My other tattoos don't really need their own video except for my stomach piece, and a scarification video will be coming when that's all healed up and stuff like that. So I hope this helped. If you have any other questions, ask below. I'll try to get to them. As you guys know, it's really hard for me to get to answer all my questions. I don't even see half the notifications. So I hope this helped, and yeah, I love you guys. Bye.